Hello, Luscious, and welcome back. So what kind of lunatic doesn't want a yacht? I want a yacht. If I can't have a yacht, I would like to go on a yacht, but I won't get one if the climate crazies have their way. Amid a recent string of global protest, activists have spray painted a yacht in Ibiza, Spain, that they say belongs to the heiress of Wal-Mart. If that was my yacht, well, I might take some matters into my own hands. So how do we stop these irrational people from ruining all of our nice things? And what is it really like on a mega yacht? Joining me now to discuss, Captain Sandy Yawn from the wildly popular reality show Below Deck Mediterranean, the most popular show on Bravo. Captain Sandy, great to see you again.
Thanks for having me. I am really happy to be here, and especially to talk about this.
So what is driving these people? They say that you consume, others suffer. That is the motto of one of these extremist groups, but it seems like they're just motivated by jealousy.
You know, honestly, I think if you think about the industry as a whole, we do consume and pollute. However, there's another part of that where the maritime industry has done everything and continues to innovate, where we are more emission friendly, and they give back in so many different ways. And let's think about how long the trades have been going for years. 15 BC, shipping has been a thing. When you think about the clothes that we wear, it all comes on a ship. So there are 5,000 yachts roughly in the world. There are over 100,000 ships in the world. So to target yachts, I don't think it's very fair. And to use paint on top of it to spray a boat, I don't think that's very environmentally friendly. Do you?
No, and I don't think it changes anyone's behavior. But to your point, people who are on yachts, people who do what you do, they love nature. They love being in nature. They want to preserve nature as much as possible. And the only thing that is going to save the planet is innovation. It's not bullying people and terrorizing them into giving up things that they love in their lives. If Jeff Bezos came to you and said, Captain Sandy, I want you to be the captain of my super yacht, would you do it?
Yes, of course. It's a big yacht. It's beautiful. I love yachting. And just like you said, we care about the ocean. We live and work and play in the water. We care about sea life. Like, I ran a Sea Shepherd vessel. It takes a vessel to go save the whales, right? It takes boats to do research and science. These people who own super yachts, they actually put money back into research and science. And a lot of them have labs on their yachts. Like, look at Seakeepers. Like, they're a philanthropic, they have a lot of boats in their fleet. And all they do is research for science to find out the temperature of the ocean, to find out all these things. And yeah, so we're not takers, we're givers.
Yeah, and reading your book, you know, Be the Calm or Be the Storm. I think that's what it's called. Did I get the title right? God, I hope I did.
Yeah, you sure did.
Okay, good. Because I love your book. I love your writing, but I also love what you've been through, your journey, and knowing so much about the ocean and being so connected to that side of yourself that with all this technology, we get very disconnected from it. So it's like nature's important. Music is also important. Do you listen to yacht rock?
That's right. Yes. Who doesn't? How can you not?
I do.
You know, having the music, it's kind of like a whale singing to you, right? So it actually matters. And I think, honestly, I really care about the ocean. So does the industry. Shipyards are doing everything they can to give back and to take less. And it's innovative. We continue to innovate. And I love yacht rock.
Yeah, and I cannot wait to see the latest season of Below Deck Mediterranean. I know you have been working hard. The trailer's dropping, and you are a legend. Captain Sandy, so good to talk to you.
You too. Thanks for having me.
Love it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.